Over the next few minutes, we will show you how to submit T4 slips and summary to the Canada Revenue Agency and how to print them out for employees. T4 slips show the employee earnings and tax information for the calendar year. You must submit the T4 slips to the federal government and to employees after each calendar year, usually by the end of February. T4 slips include employee and employer information, employment income before deductions, Canada Pension Plan and Quebec Pension Plan contributions, employment insurance premiums, Quebec Parental Insurance Plan premiums, income tax deducted, and taxable benefits. You can file paper copies of T4 slips or you can file them electronically. In either case, you must always provide printed copies to your employees. If you're filing more than 50 slips, the CRA requires you to file the slips electronically. A T4 summary shows the total values from amounts reported on related T4 slips. It is submitted together with the T4 slips. Before you begin to print and file T4 slips, you should complete the tasks listed next. Check and verify the company information, such as the company's name and address. Verify employees' information, including their social insurance number, first and last name, full address, and province of employment. Review the values on the T4 and Relevant 1 reporting tab in the employee records and make all required adjustments. Check to see if you have entered a RPP, DPSP registration number, any pension adjustments, QPIP, and insurable earnings adjustments. If necessary, select the T4 employment code in each employee record. Finally, generate a peer report and review if there are any discrepancies. After completing all these tasks, you can print or file electronically the T4 slips and summary. We'll see how to print the forms first. If you have chosen the automatic payroll service plan, you can print the T4 slips and summary on plain paper or on pre-printed forms. Before printing the slips and summary, review the printer settings for these forms. For this, we go to the Setup menu from the Home window and open the Reports and Forms. Expand the Government Forms options and select Federal Payroll. In the T4 slips printer settings and in the T4 summary printer settings, select the correct printer and either pre-printed or plain paper forms. We'll select plain paper forms for both and save the changes. To print the T4 slips and summary, from the Home window, select the Reports menu, choose Payroll, and then Print T4 slips and summary. Select the year for which you are printing the T4s. Select the employees from the list. If printing the T4 slips for all the employees, select the Include Inactive Employees option and click Select All. The Include Inactive Employees checkbox includes employees who were marked inactive. To print T4 slips for the federal government, select the Print CRA Copy option. To print T4 slips for your employees and your company records, select the Print Employee and Company Copies option. To print a T4 summary for filing, select the Print CRA T4 Summary option. Because we're printing the T4 summary, we need to complete the T4 Summary Business Information and T4 Summary Contact Information tabs. In the T4 Box Options window, we complete the Incomes and Deductions sections as necessary. In the Income section, select the code besides the income that is reported in other information boxes in addition to Box 14. When required by CRA. Do not select any code if the income is only reported in Box 14. In the Deductions section, select the code beside the deduction if you want the deduction to be reported in a specific T4 box. We won't make any changes in our example. Let's click OK. Sage 50 proceeds with the validation process, checking company settings and employee information. Then it begins to print the T4 slips. If any checks and balances did not validate, Sage 50 displays information in the Print Records Summary window. The T4 Summary window displays a summary of the T4 deductions and remittances for the reporting year. The Deductions section displays both the employees' and employers' CPP and EI contribution amounts, the income tax deducted, and the total deductions reported on all the employees' T4 slips. The Remittances section displays the total amount of remittance payments made for the year using the Pay Remittance feature in Sage 50. When using this feature, the end of the meeting period field must be used with dates between January 1st and December 31st of the reporting year. Remittance amounts dated January 1st to December 31st are calculated on the T4 summary remittance payments. If your company does not use pay remittances in Sage 50, you can use the Other Payments field to enter the amount of remittance payments made to the CRA for the reporting year. Let's click Print to print the T4 summary. Once the slips and summary are printed, click OK to go back to the home window. Let's now see how to file the T4 slips electronically. If you have chosen the Automatic Payroll Service Plan, Sage 50 offers the option to electronically file or e-file your T4 slips via the Internet or net file, or on magnetic media. You do not need to submit a summary when you file electronically. To file the T4 slips electronically, from the home window, we select the File menu, choose Import, Export, Electronic Filing, and then Export T4s in Internet File Transfer. Select the payroll year for which you are filing and the employees for whom we want to file T4 slips. To select an employee whose status is inactive, select the Include Inactive Employees checkbox. If filing the T4 slips for all employees, select the Include Inactive Employees option and click Select All. Let's complete the information in the multiple tabs. We use the Transmission Information tab only if filing using magnetic media, either CD or DVDs. In the Business Information tab, we enter the payroll account number. This 15-digit payroll account number contains the 9-digit business number, which is a unique federal government numbering system that identifies your business and the various accounts you maintain. The payroll account number consists of the 9-digit business number, 2 letters for the type of account, in this case the payroll's letters are RP, and 4 numbers for the specific account reference. We select the business type. Depending on the selection, you may have to enter the social insurance number of one or two of the primary business owners. We'll use Other for our example. Let's also enter the name, contact information, and communication language preference for the company's payroll contact person. Once all the information is entered, click OK. If asked to save the contact information, click Yes. In the T4 box options window, assign income and deductions to the correct T4 slip box numbers if necessary. We won't make any changes here. Sage 50 validates company and employee information before creating the file for transmission and advises if errors are found. If the validation process is successful, then the T4 information is exported to a file. If Sage 50 finds at least one invalid employee, we will receive a confirmation message and can continue exporting with the invalid employees excluded. If this happens, click Yes to continue. Select a location on your hard drive where the file will be created. Sage 50 uses default file name T4efile001.xml. The 3 numbers correspond to the submission sequence number. For example, if this is your second submission, then modify the default file name to T4efile002.xml. To print the transmission details for your records, click Print in the Export Records Summary window. Click the T4 Internet Filing link to get access to the CRA website and follow the instructions to upload the XML file. We will close the window. As a side note, the CRA permits you to file amended T4 slips electronically and on paper. For a complete guide and information of filing amended T4 slips, visit the CRA website. Congratulations! You now know how to submit T4 slips and summary to the Canada Revenue Agency. To continue your education and become more proficient with Sage 50, sageu.com has an extensive library of learning topics. The Level 2 Payroll Module training course covers all topics related to payroll in Sage 50. Be sure to bookmark sagecity.com/year-end to access more free resources for a peaceful year-end.